there you are, wizard. Words taste funny. I was looking for you. Cavity? Yes, I was in a cavity. You thought me gone. No, not gone. That is the wrong form, conjugation. Going. That is what I am. Soon, you see. I have trouble staying. I don't remember the cavity. I remember only abstractions. Thoughts that ache and hurt and gnash and gnaw. I need your help. There is something I must find. Something that will salve the pangs. But I don't know the tree. She saw me in the cavity. She sees all. Go to the white tree. Ask her about Lemuria. And please, hurry.
You'll never get Sybil to answer that way. The Tree of Knowledge only speaks when she deems it necessary. They say she stands still in the raging river of all truth. Every fact in existence streams by her. I sometimes try to see it flow in her mind. Alas, the river rushes too quickly. Each fact a single molecule. She sees all of it, but retains none of it. Anyway, what did you come to learn? Lemuria. It's a fable wizard. An invention of historians to explain why there are primates in both Zafaria and Monquista. Now, excuse me. These attempts to communicate with Sybil have left me with quite a headache.
Lemuria isn't a fable, perhaps an invention. The tree refuses to speak, so we must find crumbs. No traces, no proof. There is proof, a grain of memory not yet lost to the sands of time. Mirage, I see, sense, remember something there. This form, this body, this instantiation can't last. Go to Mirage, wizard. I'll find you there. It's more difficult here. The thoughts, the things, so much thingness. No, that's not right. Can't focus, can't sustain. Go amongst the things. Ask about Lemuria. It must be found. The pangs must be dulled. I can't bear. Oh!
Lemuria? No, fresh out. Of course I know what it is. And my Lemurias are the best in the spiral. That's why I'm out.
I heard a traveler mention visiting Lemuria on his way to El Dorado, but I do not know that I believe him.
You seek Lemuria? Ah, good for you. I seek the help of a brave adventurer. Wait. You are the wizard who brought peace to the houses, yes? You will do. You see, I recently hired the Serpent Social Club for protection, but the fees were high, and they did nothing to shoo cultures from my wares, huh? Then they explained that their fees were not for restraining cultures, but for restraining themselves from thievery, which hardly seems a reputable business model. So I fired them, and they robbed me, took my wares to a cave down there. If you route the snakes, I will tell you all I know of Lemuria, or whatever you say.
I think we need to start being less subtle in our business proposals.
I know what you mean. I once told someone we could help him through the house cat politics if he greased the wheels. Do you know what he did?
What?
Found a wheel and put grease on it. So yes, we must be more explicit in our verbiage.
Agreed. But for now, we have an intruder. Let's fit him for cement boots and...
No, none of that. We were just talking about this. Just get them.
You really did it now. We hereby mark you.
Indeed, you are marked as an enemy of the Serpent Social Club. Does that scare you? Does it make your head hurt? 'Cause mine sure does. Ugh.
Well, that was violent. Yes, violent. I know that one. I know violence. But this is not the right cavity. No, cave. Give me time. I will find, see, remember the correct one. Return to the thing who sent you here while I search, think.
You clear all the snakes? Splendid! Now I can reclaim my goods without further angering the Serpent Social Club. You know, I don't think they're an honest organization, but they're growing fast. Here, Agroba, Rubal West, Alkali Burrows,
Alkali Barrows.
Did you say something, Wizard? Anyway, this so-called social club is involving everything. In protections, shipping, receiving, antiquities. Now, what were you seeking here again? Lemuria. Lemuria. I think my head. The stress is too much. Apologies. I must rest.
The Alkali Barrows, Wizard. That is where we will find Lemuria. Or an important cave that points the way. We must go at once. This one, Wizard. I can feel the pangs of Lemuria, even at this distance. Those don't look like the pangs of Lemuria. It would seem we need to violence these things to find what we seek. Finally, I can show you. You can understand. Lemuria, it's real. It's somewhere. It's not here. The proof it's not here. I needed it to inform, to guide, to lead me. Wait there. See? Lemurs, denizens of Lemuria. The stolen word. No. Yes, but no. World. That is it. The stolen world of Lemuria. But there should be more. It was taken. I remember. I was amused by it. By the paintings, the rumors, legends, myths, old, ancient, eldritch, arcane, antique, antiquity. What? The merchant says the snakes deal in antiquities. Could they have taken the mural that makes them thieves? Then we must go where thieves go. This one. Ask this one. It greets and meets and treats all the patrons.
What can I get for you this day? Information on the Serpent Social Club. That's a top-shelf product, my friend. It isn't cheap.
Where are they?
Lucky for you, all this noise is giving me too much of a migraine for this dance. You can find them in the back room.
Not a bad haul. All the antiques we liberated sold well. Marleybonians will pay anything for antiques.
Well, this thing isn't selling. It was hardly worth fighting through those bears for it. We'd have been better off rubbing the house cats again.
There, Wizard. There it is. Lemuria. Or is it perhaps those jewels in the mysterious person's hand? Who is that anyway?
Your defeatist attitude hurts my head. Look now, here's someone. You buying, human? No. Perhaps you need to hear our aggressive marketing pitch.
You only won because I have a headache.
Get back here! Forget it. So, the mosaic something, huh? A rare depiction of a popular legend. They call him Architect, Demiurge, Old One. Supposedly he had his tentacles in everything. Personally, I don't think he's real, but... What do you mean he's standing right there? My head. There is nobody there. No Old One, nobody, nothing.
Nothing? I know that word too. So many of them. Words. I forget them. But the tree, she called me that. She called me nothing.
So, you're not buying my stolen cave painting then? Tell you what, as a show of my respect for your ability to defeat me, just take it and go.
Before, it was me. Singular, a point. No volume, no space around me. No others, a universe in a dot. I was thought, and thought was all. Then there was light, you call it, and shadow intertwined, a paradox that breached my existence, showing me for the first time other things. I saw shapes and thoughts and actions. I saw what I wasn't and knew what I was. A void, absent everything. I was nothing. So I stretched and poked, made windows, cavities, to find the not me, the paradox, you. I became as you were. I did as you did. I attacked. It felt hurt. Then you left. The old one was left. So I gleaned, sifted, learned, and became. I, too, am fading. I can't sustain here. Everything rejects the nothing. But Lemuria must be found. If only there was someone who could see it.
My scion, I know what you seek. But there is no world called Lemuria. Looking through the years, I do see an island. A land of lemurs. But it's gone. Blinked from existence beneath my notice. How? It's impossible, wizard, but this Lemuria vanished centuries ago. We're both too late. The lemurs were only the beginning. In the wake of their disappearance, I now see noise, a trail of discordant notes. A grim, subtle song that distorts the rhythm of existence. Warps reality to obscure the greatest of crimes. Whole pieces of the spiral stolen. This was discovered by a creature that hounds you. I cannot see it, and therefore it cannot be a thing of the spiral, nor of worlds beyond. Not merely the old one, as you call him. He is no more, absorbed into a sentient void, a living absence, nothing. You are tied now to paradoxical forces, connected to elements more primal than I. I can see all that is. You now see what never was. So only you can follow this nothing creature wherever it leads. To Lemuria. To secrets that have eluded even me. I sense great pain in their discovery. But it must be born. The stolen world must be found. And the song that lashed it together, silenced forever.
This spiral of yours, it's like noise, static, interference. Repelling, obscuring, stranding me in shapelessness. Silence. Silence but for the howling of the Old One's last wish. To save Lemuria. Yes, save it. It is dying, you see. Dying. Ugly word. It is running down. That is the phrase in the Old One's mind. I can see his memories in a way. Sometimes. We are as one now. His thoughts and mine merged. But his mind is a book of 10,000 pages, full of fragments and ducts of death. Specifics are hard to find, especially while willing myself here. We need more clues, like the one in Mirage. Is there another place that gathers such antiquities? A museum? A royal museum? Go there, wizard.
Welcome to the Royal Museum. Would you like a tour of our exotic Crocotopia wing? Or perhaps the savage Polaris experience? Lemuria! Good show! I don't know what that is. There's nothing here on display whatsoever. Perhaps in storage. Oh, but the drones. Rampaging security drones, you understand? I don't understand it at all. But the blasted things are on the fritz. Happens all the time. Or, at least since we fired that one engineer, which I'm sure is pure coincidence. At any rate, since there's no security at present, I can't stop you. But if you do go to our storage warehouse down the street, you will almost certainly perish. The choice is yours.
Message playback.
You can't fire me! I'll fire you! With fire! Ha ha! It's a metaphor! You get that right? Oh, dash it all.
Look at all of these, Wizard. All murals from different not-heres. Worlds, different times, depicting the same thing. The old one. Always the old one. Grabbing at isolated pieces of the spiral, stealing them, combining them into something new, into Lemuria. He made it. He built it. And it's dying now. That is my fault. He was trying to save it, and I... Oh, look! Discovered by Stallion Quartermain. I saw that name somewhere in some chapter. Try asking the museum thing.
Oh, yes! Stallion Quartermain, that one I do know. One of the Spiral's earliest adventurers and founder of the Geographic Society. A master archaeologist, mathematician, hand-to-hand combatant, and flautist. He's the mold in which heroes are forged. Alas, he vanished in search of...
The old one!
Oh, pardon me, Wizard. Blimey, my head. The old one, yes. I suppose the world render he was searching for would be quite old by now.
The world render was quite old even then. Come to the outside, Wizard. I do not wish to cause further unpleasantness. Apologies. My very presence overloads the thing's senses with incompatible signals. It is why they can't see me, why they experience discomfort. But on Quartermain there are memories here of him and the old one working together on Project Lemuria, and a secret lab in the mountains in Polaris? Yes, Polaris. And then hundreds of pages complaining about Napoleon. Let us go to this Polaris. See if other things there can help. Why are we here? Ah, the proprietor is an explorer, knowledgeable in legends and lost things. Which one is this Taylor Coleridge? He's away? Disappointing. Is there another explorer thing here you're familiar with?
Bonjour, le wizard! Comment allez-vous? Ah, well, you have noticed my new dialect. I have been here a while now, no? How can le zoot help you? Oh, l'expédition du lost du Stallion de la Quartermain? You do not think petite. But if it were in Polaris, I'd have found it, no? Unless it were on La Mountain Dew Madness. Anyone who goes there comes back mad. Or not at all. A good place to lose an expedition, I suppose. The path is in the Forlorn Tide. If you must go, mon ami, take with you this word of warning. Pamplemousse! I don't know what it means.
Why do you delay? Lemuria's time continues to run down. Quartermain's expedition is our best clue to find it. What is my interest? Why do I care? Is that what I'm doing? Caring? I don't know. The old one cared. It was his last care. I inherited it. I never felt that kind of sensation before. Gnawing, panging feeling. I reacted strongly. What is that? Guilt? Guilt. I don't like that word. I can't focus on that now. I have to focus on staying, on existence. The everything rejects the nothing, remember? Must focus, fight back. I must think so that I am, and we must press on. Is this what madness looks like? No, wait, I know these. I made them. Or not me, the other me. The not me. Guardian machines made of flesh and metal and hatred. I, he, we, called them crazy eyes, because they make one crazy. How do they? Ah, I see. There are diagrams here. They are... mind melters! Sorry, lost in thoughts. I couldn't think, so I wasn't am. The creatures melt minds with overwhelming signals. But, as the tree said, yours is now an atypical mind, immune to such signals. This is a campsite, yes? Perhaps it merits a look.
I have been made a fool by my patron, no less, a mysterious, be-tentacled man who never gave me his name. Which, in hindsight, should have been a red flag. He and his lemur creatures, they used me as their scout, their herald. And in my wake, lands vanished, stolen by this world-rending squid. I led him not to treasures, but to victims. They must be avenged! I will find the World Render and his Lemuria and restore what has been stolen.
How strange. Their intentions were once unified, then they weren't. The everything is complicated. Let us just continue our search. I remain confused. The Old One and Quartermain, they helped each other, as we help each other. But then they stopped. Will we stop? Will we turn on each other as they did? Do all things separate like that? Does this individuality inevitably lead to conflict? Thank you, Wizard. Wise words. I must stay focused. I mustn't fade again. Quartermain expected to find the Old One here. Perhaps in there? This is familiar. Look around. See what you can find. Quartermain found me out. Shame, really. He was a man of unusual competence. I know he's coming for me now. Perhaps he can still be of some use. Lemuria will need people like Stallion Quartermain, if my theory holds true. And what better template than the man himself? He just needs some time to cool off. Oh, look! It's Stallion Quartermain! His various systems of chemical reactions, electrical charges, and musical notes are still active. He is not dying. The other one. Aliving, I think. Yes, let's release him.
At you, fiend! Wait, who are you? The Wizard? What a bizarre and unremarkable name. I am Stallion Quartermain. Stand back. I have a World Render to pummel. Oh, already gone, is he? Fell down a hole. How have I missed all this? How long have I been here?
That is a very large number of years.
So, the whole spiral. Everything I've ever known is gone? Ha ha! That means I can explore it all over again! To adventure!
I find his personality charming. How diverse and wonderful this everything is. I'm so glad I discovered.
Penguins! Fantastic. What about Lemuria? You said the Squid Man was gone. Surely you uncovered his pet project? No, eh? Don't even know what it is? Why, it's a world made of other worlds. Worlds I discovered before I knew why I was sent for them. Worry not, for I have a map to Lemuria in my journal that we... Not there, eh? Then it's a good thing I made a copy. Ha ha! Now, where would all my effects have gone after so many years? To the Royal Museum? Of course! To adventure!
Oh, it's you! Did you find the lost expedition of Stallion Quartermain?
More than that, they found the man himself! Ha ha! Go ahead, bask in my return. I won't be embarrassed.
Ah, a historical performer. Splendid. They're probably looking for you in the Stallion Quartermain Memorial Tower outside. Go now. Scoot!
Egad, the wizard! I just can't believe it! This is Marleybone now? In my day, it didn't even have rooftops. Now they're everywhere! But I believe this is the tower we seek. It smells like bravery. Come along to adventure!
Tell me I'm fired! Ooh, just because one courier ship crashed into one building with one crate of 100 priceless artifacts? I'll show you. Who are you?
Stallion Quartermain, at your
Great. Some museum actor. Huh, well, I'll show you. I'll show them all. Revenge is a dish best served on fire! I'll have my revenge on you too, whoever you are.
Why is this wing so dusty? Doesn't seem anyone's come here in a while. Am I so forgotten? I'll soon fix that. Ha ha! We'll find Lemuria, and then I'll explore this whole new spiral. There's bound to be more to discover. And let's see. Ah, yes, here it is. My map to Lemuria. Let's get into the fresh air, the wizard. This will take some explaining. Prepare for a legend. Haha. They say there exists between the ley lines a repository of all knowledge, a hidden realm of scholars and wise men. That is where we will find Lemuria. But alas, reaching it is no mean feat, for it is a whisper only, a rumor. No one knows how to locate the Arcanum. Come again? You have an apartment there? Let's go at once to adventure! Great galloping gadzooks! The Arcanum is real, and I have discovered it! Ha ha! But there's no time for braggadocio. We've work to do. Take a look at this map, the wizard. See that squid? It marks the spot. To the spot! Here it is. Well, behind this intimidating gate with the energy crackles. This is the Old One's domain.
This was his office, before the schism of the Old Arcanum. This was an early chapter in his story.
This is where he fragmented worlds to build something new.
This is why you met him. Why I met him. This was why he went to Caramel.
This is where we'll find Lemuria. The question remains, the wizard. How do we find Lemuria behind this massive, magical zappy gate?
What is going on here? I'm feeling confused. Wizard, did you bring a stranger to our secret library of knowledge?
Ah, excellent. A mysterious, stern person, just what we need. We must open this bedeviling cage immediately. There is a whole world back there.
Death! There is death beyond the door. Exactly. That is why it was sealed by our forebears with magics we dare not remember. Perhaps the Tree of Knowledge will make you two see reason. Beyond the door, Lemuria dies! Slowly but surely, its life forces and mana run down. The very power that created the world runs down.
I know this power. The World Synthesizer, yes. It's a machine that harvests worlds and combines the fragments into a new whole. Into...
The first world. The Cabal's problem and the Old One's solution. The spiral is the first world fragmented. He needed simply to reassemble it.
Lemuria was the genesis of that plan. The world synthesizer producing its life force and mana. But the machine is old. When it dies, so will Lemuria.
You're wiser than last I saw you. No longer the aberrant paradox. You now talk to the wizard, not just fight. You two will restore the stolen.
What was that? You too? Wizard, is there somebody else here with us? Nothing Sybil warned us about is here. You say it glimpsed the spiral when you pierced reality as the divine paradox.
I was curious. Never had I seen anything but myself. A singular point without form or dimension. I pursued you, tried to find you.
So it made cavities along your path in Caramel. Cavities which consumed and destroyed the old one.
To reach you, to communicate with you. Thus I became you, the paradox I first saw. I imitated you and battled as you battle. I misunderstood.
Now the nothing appears as the old one and wants you to find Lemuria? That is complicated. It gives me a headache. Are you sure we should help? Even if we wanted to, the key to the cage was buried deep in the archives. You would need an expert in our libraries to find it.
Oh, what is it now? Am I to scrub the toilets? Clean Ignis's forge? Well, out with it! What menial task do you wish of me? You want to find something? In the archives? In my archives? Actual librarian work? Well, tell me what you need. The key to the cage? That is in the Dead Archive. The graveyard of false knowledge. You'll need a guide. Very well, I'll meet you there. Welcome to the Dead Archive, Wizard. This is where we store the books of debunked knowledge. The proven wrongs, the never rights, etc. It's important to keep these things for historical purposes. Looking up silly tidbits people in the past believed is a good way to feel superior. But, oh no!
The spiral is flat, people. 2-dimensional. Okay, this third dimension is a myth spread by...
I hate it when books come to life in the graveyard of false knowledge.
I can tell by the shape of your skull you're nothing but hate. And you subsist exclusively on cupcakes and plankton.
Come on, Wizard. Let's punch their card catalog. The books are banished, but we still can't progress. Our movement is restricted by a wall of text. Just word after word after word after word after word after word after word. There is only one way past it. You must press the enter button. It's by the door. Should create the space we need to slip through. If it doesn't respond, hit it frantically and repeatedly. That always works. Excellent. Let's keep looking for that key to the sealed room.
All of your problems stem from your parents and random stories from Aquila.
The spiral was always here. There never was a first world. Think about it. Have you ever met a Titan or a grandmother Raven?
This is more than just a standard resurgence. Something animated these books. But what? Defeat them and we'll find out. Another wall of text blocks our path. Easily dispelled by mashing the next button. You know, like you did before, only over there. That wall was nothing but a bunch of gibberish anyway. Let's go. Ah, a book on animism, the instilling of a living spirit into inanimate objects. That's a perfectly valid school of magical thought. Why is it here? Probably misfiled by Loomies while I was busy acting like a receptionist to... defeat the animism book, Wizard, and things will settle down. Ugh, I'll be dusting down here for days. But let's get what we came for. Ah, yes, here it is. The key to the gate is an incantation. Ancient magical words lost to time. Abracadabra alakazam. What a bunch of balderdash. but you can use it to open the cage to the sealed room once we get back upstairs. Come along. Not bad, wizard. You might make a decent librarian someday. Now take that utterly ludicrous magical passphrase to your horse friend by the cage and see what it does.
Ah, the wizard, did you find the key? Oh, abracadabra alakazam. What's that supposed... Ah! Ha-ha! The cage opens, and at last, Lemuria will be revealed. Come to adventure!
We did not instantly perish. I find that comforting. But this must be discussed with all of the scholars. Do not do anything hasty.
Awfully small for a whole world, isn't it? Ha-ha! Where are the lemurs? You know, little furry fellows worked with the old one?
This room is not Lemuria. This orb is. The old one stole pieces and peoples of the spiral, reduced them, and encapsulated them here.
This whole room is an anti-magic cage, designed to conceal this shrunken world, isolating it from the spiral. Egad! How do they survive?
Through the failing world synthesizer. But if we release Lemuria, the spiral will provide its mana and life force. That is how we save it.
Aha! That console there will reverse the miniaturization and instantiate Lemuria. Will you do the honors, the wizard?
Wait! We must discuss this. Xander has told me of your conversation with Sybil, and I am concerned. There is much here we do not know.
Like this world synthesizer. What is it? What does it do?
From what I gather, the old one used it to rend spiral worlds and harvest their pieces to build a new one. Ha-ha!
Yeah, even I don't want to tinker with that. What'll happen if the world-rending machine is given access to rendable worlds?
But the machine is dying. If we do nothing, Lemuria will perish with it. Do we not have a responsibility to save it?
But at what cost? We have no right to take this risk on behalf of the Spiral. The Lemurians have already been lost for generations.
That's dark. Even for you, Kisma, that's gloomy. Life is life, and it must be preserved. Right, Xander?
Not necessarily. These Lemurians were not created by natural means, and they are sought by a creature who is itself unlife. Yes?
Worse, my people studied this nothing. It's anti-reality, the negative to our positive charge. I don't know how it's not canceling out everything.
I'm not here, really. I'm where I've always been. This form is a projection, a probe. But he's right. Even this slight exertion is caustic.
Oh, this nothing talk is giving me a headache. We've got real, breathing lives in our hands here. They're our only consideration.
Enough. I, too, am experiencing migraines. If we release Lemuria, the world synthesizer may cause calamity in the spiral. If we do not, calamity will surely strike Lemuria. There is only one course. Wizard, as you were.
Ha-ha! I've learned these machines completely now. And they even printed a spiral key to access Lemuria through the world door.
Before you go, come to my office, Wizard. We must discuss your objectives. Clearly, you must visit Lemuria to ensure its inhabitants are safe and to induct them into the spiral. This goes well beyond a liaison's duties. Congratulations, Senior Liaison. First contact with a new civilization is no small task, but I am confident in your qualifications. You have another objective as well, this world synthesizer. A machine capable of harvesting land on such a scale is too dangerous to leave unattended. And I understand Lemuria no longer needs it. So find this world synthesizer and bring it back here that we may determine how to destroy it. And one more thing, this ghost that follows you, whatever it is or isn't, whatever it wants, it causes discomfort. Be wary of it.
Haha! I wouldn't think of leaving without you, my stalwart companion. What do you say, the wizard? To adventure! To Lemuria!
We did it, wizard! We found Lemuria! At last, I am here. But now that I am here, what do I do? I have no further drive, no impulse. My need is met. Lemuria is saved. I find relief in this. But also emptiness. I never had objectives before. I simply was. There was literally naught to do but exist. And now
Ha-ha! The headache I've had all this time is gone! Ha-ha!
Is it? Curious. I don't think I'm doing anything differently. Though I feel odd. I must consider this. I will find you again later.
And now I have also discovered Lemuria. But where are the lemurs? Monkey creatures, big eyes? Let's go meet them.
Ah! Everybody panic!
Skittish fellows, aren't they? I think I saw some of the rascals flee into that tallish building over there. We must tell them they are free to adventure!
Calm yourselves, my friends. All will be explained in the fullness of time. For now, I need your aid to protect Telos from the threat of...
And when exactly is the fullness of time? Hierarch? Today? Tomorrow? When the sky changes again? When the earth shakes our city to dust?
Or when the great squid, the fabled founder, makes his prophesied return.
Ease yourselves. You needn't fear that tentacular menace ever again. My good friend, the wizard, tells me he is dead.
Oh dear.
Dead? The strangers bring portents of our destruction! There is only one solution. Destroy them first! That didn't work! On to the universal contingency! Everybody panic! Panic and flee! Flee and fling things!
That did not go as I expected. Haha.
Clearly, you must truly be strangers if you don't know the universal contingency of the Noise! There was a scary noise! Seems there was no noise. For now. Come outside, strangers. I feel we have much to discuss. What you say, horsekind, cannot be so. We are the children of he you call Old One, chosen to maintain this world he has created. And while others may have given up his edicts in his long absence, we here in his kingdom of Telos keep to our duties, awaiting his return. But the sky changes, the ground shakes, and the wildlands run wilder. We know not what this means. My sisters went to the sanctums to investigate, but our great enemies from the wilds have seized this opportunity to attack.
Worry not. The wizard will rush to their aid while I tell you of this wonderful thing I discovered called the Spiral.
Beware, stranger. The Kulakamba are vicious and uncivilized criminals ejected from Telos. They will show you no mercy.
Where is your ancient liar now, huh? Not here, that's where. For all your fawning, guess who got the power? We did, the outcasts. And now, we will poke you all with tiny spears.
Ugh! What kind of lemur are you? Never mind, do you know what's happening? Because I don't. The sky changed, so I panicked, which didn't solve anything, so I came here to check the mana levels. My family has monitored Lemuria's mana for generations, watching it dwindle. We sat idle as the magic that holds our world together faded away. And then sometimes we panicked, universal contingency and all that, but now the mana levels are higher than ever. You know what that means? Panic! No, I'll do that. You go check on the other sanctum. The mana has driven the outcasts mad with power. You must save the other hierarchs.
Tell me what it says.
It says it's impossible, but it says life force levels are fine. There's the green wavy line and everything. It always used to be a red wavy line. My father's mother's grandparent once told me of an orange wavy line, but never green.
But what does it mean?
A green wavy line? I can only assume it means one thing. We're doomed! Panic!
Then let us be doomed, as long as the hierarchs are the first to fall.
You sure shooed them off, whoever you are. But there are bigger problems. Lemuria's life force, the measure of its habitability, is green. I don't know what that means. And it will take years of exhaustive research to study and figure. Oh, is that what it is? That is still a lot to take in. I would normally meditate in the sanctum of purpose, but there's a monster in there now. Actually, would you mind?
I don't know who you are, or what you are, or where you came from, or why, or how. I could probably guess when. But the mana flows freely again. The outcasts become the kings, and the old ways die.
What are we doing here? Was that an Aztecosaur? Ah, I see. Where there doesn't appear to be an imperiled lemur here. Maybe that book has answers. Life without purpose is empty. Existence without meaning is wasteful. Thus, the meaning of Lemuria is unity. And the purpose of a lemur is to maintain that unity in my absence. Be strong, my children, be patient, and know that I will always return to you.
Note to whomever follows. I've gone to the Wildlands in search of the Sanctum of Secrets. Do not follow. Unless you feel I need help or am in terrible danger, then follow very quickly.
I take it we are to follow? I have pondered much since I last appeared, and I have decided something. I wish to be, not nothing, but something. I wish to exist as you do. For the Old One's words ring truly. Existence requires purpose. Being requires doing. And perhaps in doing, I can find out who, not what, I am. Thus, I wish to help you find the world's synthesizer. A secret sanctum of the Old One seems a logical starting point. But when I search his memories, I find many such places. In deserts, in forests, in fire. I don't know which we seek, but the Wildlands, I know, are beyond this city's walls. Perhaps the missing hierarch can guide us.
Help! Help! The Foos are hungry and I'm ever so delicious. Oh, wondrous! Splendiferous! Who are you? A city of wizards? That's preposterous. but I haven't time to discuss it. I must reach the sanctum of the ancient squid that created my society. But the Wildlands are dangerous for lemurs as meek and savory as myself. I know. You can find the sanctum of secrets. Not exactly following the rules, but then I'm sure the founder wouldn't support being eaten.
Ooh.
There is a mana font just through that thicket there. Our ancestors would wait by it for hours until the founder spoke. If there is a secret sanctum to be found, that is where it will be. Good luck to you. I will return to Telos.
This must be the font. A memorial to the old one that spits out the fuel for those spells you cast. But there's more here, I know it. A key, a phrase, words in sequence. Ah, yes, here they are. Just say, in existence, meaning. In knowledge, wisdom. In design, purpose. Well done, wizard. And there, a familiar door. No doubt this sanctum of secrets. Shall we see what awaits us inside it? Design. Design. I like this word. Design. Oh, and this thing. This thing is important. Crucial, in fact. But why? It's a test. No, a reader. No, a button. Designed for someone. I think you must use it. I think you are destined to use it. Congratulations. Oh, hello. In finding this place, you have completed a great test. And your reward is a terrible truth. Lemuria is not what I told you. Indeed, it is only a small part of a larger cosmos we call the Spiral. A fragmentary collection of societies spawned from the mythical First World. It is in the hope of recreating that primordial paradise that I brought you all here to learn how to align the fragments like the pieces of a puzzle. I've had to keep you hidden. Others would not agree with my work. But now I hope my task reaches fruition. Take the attunement stone. Stone? That must mean this thing. You have obtained the first of 6 attunement stones you will need to reach your goal, and my greatest invention, the World Synthesizer. To aid you on your journey, I pre-programmed the synthesizer to play a single note and unlock new magics and a new spell. That is but a taste of its power. With the World Synthesizer, you can complete my great work and repair the First World, as you are destined to do. Simply seek out the remaining monitoring stations I have built across Lemuria. They will tell you more of my labors and more of your destiny. And give us the remaining stones, no doubt. But where do they go? Ah, look, there is a map here. You should record it. This map is very old and vague. Clearly, the Old One did not wish to design too easy a task for his lemurs, I presume. And there is that word again. Design. Design. It occurs to me if I am to exist, if I am to be something in the everything, I need a name. All the other things we meet have names, distinguishing titles. So how do you feel if I called myself Dasein? I enjoy saying it. Now, though, there is another name we should consider. Quatermain. We must tell him what we found, and plan our next action.
So there are multiple worlds? Pieces of which were used to forge Lemuria?
Indeed, and now you can explore them all. Or they can visit you here.
Oh my, they mustn't do that. This day has been nerve-wracking enough. I don't need any more. Ah! Oh, it is you, stranger. I hear you pushed the Kulakamba from our sanctums. I thank you, and what? You used the magic of the Founder? You forged a key to the harmonic gates. We were starting to believe it impossible. Quickly, you must insert it at once. It is his edict.
Ha-ha! To adventure! One door simply leads to another. What a brief and underwhelming adventure, the wizard.
Brief, but not underwhelming. Can't you feel it? There is power behind this door. Infusing, energizing, changing.
Gadzooks, the wizard! This door practically thrums with energy. No doubt that world synthesizer contraption. And judging by the thrum resonance, I'd wager there are 5 doors left. We must venture across Lemuria to find the keys. I have just the thing to help with that. Follow me! Behold! A teleporty doodad of some sort. I deciphered its functionality while the Hierarch was panicking about all the shocking revelations. I must say, my mind is functioning much better now that that dreadful headache from the Arcanum has passed.
Curious. No one here has expressed any discomfort in my presence. Why? That power behind the door, the world synthesizer, is it changing them? Me?
At any rate, this doodad can transport you to any region in the world, assuming you found it first. Now, on to my next discovery! Behold, our base camp. Our Hierarch friend said it's no longer in use, but worry not, I can get it fixed up. You need a place you can rest and return to. A place where the curious lemurs can find us to ask the million questions they must have.
Indeed. Perhaps Quartermain should maintain this base while we seek out the attunement stones. No doubt at the points indicated on that vague map.
You have a map, the wizard! Ha ha! Not terribly precise, is it? Leave it to me. I'll ask around, do the research, and decipher this land's mysteries. Meanwhile, the first point in the Wildlands is close enough to be worth investigating. So, off you go, to adventure!
This is where the map was leading us. But there isn't anything here. It seems this has changed since the old one last visited. But perhaps there are clues yet to be found in the tome of his memories. I must retreat now to investigate.
Silence, Softfoot! Stop yelling at the trees! Come, send Tarzan, Queen of the Wildlands, will help! You seek directions, but know not your destination. Ah, send Tarzan, grasper of context, understands. You seek the village of Ursai. Send Tarzan, protector of the protection not having, will help Softfoot find Ursai. If Softfoot helps send Tarzan first. Send Tarzan, warden of the wilderness, live in cabin, then Fusa infest it. Send Tarzan, champion of the beasts, deadly allergic to Fusa. If Softfoot clear out cabin, send Tarzan, mister of roof, show Softfoot way into Ursai village.
Wizard? Hello? Ah, good. I've found my way back to you. But where is this? And, I see you're busy. I shall let you work.
Softfoot, clear out cabin. Send Tarzan, haver of feelings, is most appreciative. We'll tell Softfoot secret of Ursai village. Many moons ago, villagers grow angry with outsiders, ruining tranquil Ursai lifestyle. So they make village hard to get into. Very exclusive. Send Tarzan, knower of information, know how to get in. She pretty sure. See innocent deadly poison thorn vines there? Path to Ursai, behind them. But Softfoot needs salve from durian fruit to get through poison thorns without dying from thorn poison. Plenty durian fruit in Wildlands. Get up! Ah, good. Softfoot have durian fruit. Now send Tarzan, salvologist, make durian salve. And done. Here, Softfoot smear salve on entire body. Oh, send Tarzan, regretter of nose. Forget how stinky durian is. Luckily, poison thorn vines hate durian salve stink too. Vines will wilt, revealing entrance to Ursai village. But Softfoot, take heed! Ursai villagers, interesting characters. Outsiders who go in rarely come out. But hey, maybe Softfoot too stinky for bears to eat now. Ha ha! Send Tarzan, Fusa-free homeowner, away!
Ah! The ghost who squawks! Run! Wait, you don't look like a ghost, but you do look friendly. Enough. Come closer, unless you're not friendly.
We are friendly, yes? Then we meet the qualifications to speak with him.
So, I'm Tosh. Hey, how'd you get past the poison Oh, durian. Clever. Disgusting. Awesome! I've never met anything like you before. Say, a while back the ground shook and the sky got all funky. Was that you? Booyah, I knew it! The bears all said I was crazy, but I was right! Story of my life. I'm always pointing out interesting things, but the bears just dismiss me. Only thing they care about is not caring. And naps. Not me though, nuh-uh. The old boy's got bigger plans for me. I'm gonna be interesting. Important. You'll see. Everyone will see. Very soon. At the Kilowahoo ceremony. The old boy's gonna be so impressed by the song I'm working up, he's gonna put the angry mountain to sleep forever. You should stay for the ceremony. Oh, but you'll need to clear that with the hierarch first. She's in her sanctum of reflection. Don't worry, Juju would totally say yes. She's even more laid back than the bears. Also, my aunt. Worst she'll do is guilt you into doing chores.
Yes, yes. I'm remembering the chapter on a village of bearfolk, in the Old One's memory described as paradise. And now to gaze upon it. It's beautiful. Yes, beautiful. Look there, the bearfolk. And Kilowahoo, the angry mountain. Yes, yes. The mark of the Old One runs deep through this land. It's almost overwhelming. Quickly, you must find this Juju.
What's your rule about barging into the sanctum of reflection without knocking? 'Tis better be go. What are you? Everybody, panic! Oh, Tar sent you. Figures, he'll be the death to me yet. Let me guess. He thinks you're interesting and wants to show off for you, right? Mm-hmm. Oh boy, bless him. He's a solid judge of character though. So, if Tosh says you're worthy of our most sacred village ceremony, I'll allow it. No outsider has witnessed the Kilowahoo ceremony in forever. But So what's the worst that could happen, right? That is, if we even have a Kilauea ceremony this year. I'm afraid the villagers have done all of 2 things to prepare. Diddly and a squat. Help with the bare necessities of ceremony prep, and I'll consider it your official Ursai initiation. Or whatever. Starts with that loaf, Chewy.
Ah! Wake up, Chewy! You're having a nightmare again! Oh, you're real? Go ahead then, do your worst. I'm too tired to fight back. What's that? Juju sent you to help with Kilauea ceremony preparations? Nice. I'm too tired for follow-up questions. Just collect 3 bushels of mangoes. Thing is, someone already ate all the ripe mangoes here in the village. It was probably the ghost who squawks. No need to investigate. But I hear the Wildlands allows you with mango trees. That's no problem for a big, strong, whatever you are, right? Great. Good luck.
Wait, these creatures are new. Perhaps creations of the mana influx? Well, all creatures need names, yes? How about humangos? Yes, humangos is a perfect name. But back to the task at hand. You must shake out 3 bushels of fruit from these humangos. Do be careful. Oh, the humangity! Such a pained face you're making. I take it I didn't succeed at humor. I'll work on it. You take the mangoes to Ursai.
Wow, those are some funky-looking mangoes. You say you pluck them off of walking mango trees, which you've dubbed humangos. I can't tell if you're speaking gibberish or if I'm too tired to comprehend the words coming out of your weird little face. Either way, thanks. I tell you, as much as I love the Kilauea ceremony, I'm more excited for an end to Toshi's incessant practicing. I haven't slept well in months. Well, I better get these 2 bushels of mangoes to the beach for the ceremony. You should check on Christopher. He's further behind than I was.
What strange agent of the ghost who squawks you be? Be gone with you. Never mind. I give up. Just make it quick. You're not an evil outsider here to eat my flesh and pillage our paradise. Sorry for the grisly intro. Me just tired. So, what are you then? A wizard who's here to help with the ceremony prep? Been too tired to check on me shrimp nets, but the old boy has answered me prayers. Could you run down to the pier and... Actually, since me got you on the hook, I wonder if you could do me a real favor. Go tell Tosh to shut up. Just for a short while, for the good of the entire village. We could all use some rest before the big ceremony.
Oh, hey friends, tell me, does it sound better if I go from the 3rd to the 5th, or if I stay on the 3rd and... What? The bears want me to be quiet? Well, if that's how they feel, they can perform their own ceremonial hymn.
So much better. Me can finally hear me own thoughts again. And they're telling me to take a quick nap before the ceremony. Oh, yeah. Oh, the fish. Got to catch fish for the food. Eating feast. For the feast.
go to the pier, reel in me catches, take the fish to Cody. Me? Ooh, me? Nap.
Hey, drop the fish, you funky, bald-faced, Kulakamba thief! Help! Thief! Shoo! Get out of here! What? Who are you to tell me to calm down?
A wizard from another reality who's here to help me with the preparations for our sacred and very private village ceremony? You had me at help me, baldface! Now listen up. The Killer Wahoo ceremony starts in... let's say soon. And you've got a lot of work to do. This fish will pair nicely with the 2 bushels of funky mangoes that Chewie provided. But we will need a sturdy feast table to lay the lot on. Ideally, we'd use freshly milled hardwood, but time is short. Driftwood from the beach will have to do, okay? Why are you still standing here? Whoa, that's double the amount of driftwood we bear folk could have collected. Your magic wizard powers are amazing! And quite handy. Speaking of... I need nails to bind this driftwood into a proper feast table. I hear iron nails are popular, but metallurgy ain't exactly a bare folk thing. Instead, we use chitin nails, the hard, durable, and super sharp toenails from killipedes. What? Don't judge, they grow back. We don't have time to wait for a killipede to wander into the village. So you'll have to go find them in the Wildlands. Oh, and keep an eye out for the ghost who squawks. If he's real, he'll definitely want to destroy a wizard. Good luck!
Wow. Oh. Look, wizard, isn't that Tosh? I hope for his sake these Wildlands welcome him more warmly than Ursai. Nevertheless, you've got a task to complete.
Look at all this chitin you collected. You must be the most powerful wizard who ever lived. You know anything about building tables? No, I'm just kidding. Unless you want to. Nah. I got this. But I will ask one last favor. Could you go tell Juju we're finally done with all the prep work for the Kili Wahoo ceremony? It's time to get this party started.
Again with the barging in. Oh, it's you! By all means, barge! How goes the ceremony prep? All done? Wow! I was afraid we weren't going to have a Killer Wahoo ceremony at all this year. The bear folk have been extra lazy lately. I suspect something's been interfering with the nap schedules. Luckily, a mystical wizard from another world spirited in and saved the day! Maybe this year's ceremony will actually be interesting. They've been a bit of a snooze fest for years now. Anywho, to the beach. Lemurs and gentle bears, on your feet and prepare for the Killer Wahoo ceremony! Come on, Ursai, let the old boy hear ya! Not bad, but it takes more than yelling to bring the old boy out. He needs to hear the music. Take it away, Tosh! Tosh? That's your cue, buddy. I said, take it away, Tosh! Really? Now he's quiet? Sorry, folks. We're experiencing technical difficulties. But don't worry. I'm sure our musician is around here somewhere.
The strange wizard ran Tosh out of the village. I saw it with my own eyes.
Yeah! The wizard ran him off. This is terrible. Oh no.
Wizard? Is this true? You've got some explaining to do, outsider. I don't care what the lazy bear said. You had no right to run my dear, sweet, marginally annoying nephew out of the village.
It's okay, Wizard. We know where Tosh is. You can fetch him. Tell them. Tell them.
Hey, focus! What's that? Tosh is in the Wildlands? Why is he... Doesn't matter. You have to rescue him before the ghost gets him.
Oh, great. Who wants me to shut up now? Oh, so now the bear folk want to hear my song. Well, too bad. I hope Kilowahoo takes them all. I don't mean that. Thing is, I can't play my song at the ceremony. The Kulakamba hated my music even more than the bears. They stole my yukata. As much as I hate to let the old boy down and condemn Ursai to a violent, fiery death, what? You'll get my yukata back? Thanks!
Swaka! Take this silly noisemaker. Use it for the lies. Maybe we cursed it. Maybe we didn't. It doesn't matter. None of this is real. Swaka!
Mayukata! Whew! Looks like the Kulakamba didn't do anything funky to it. Guess we should hurry back to Ursai so I can perform my big song. Not for the bear folk, by the way. For the old boy. And I guess a little for my aunt. Anyway, let's go.
Ah, there you are, just in time. The bears were seconds away from falling asleep, standing up. All right, Tosh, take it away, for real this time.
Whoa! Whatever the Kulakamba did to this yukata made it extra funky. In the good way. Wahoo, sleep, kill wahoo.
Oh, wahoo, sleep, kill wahoo.
That seems like the bad kind of funky.
Stop the music! Nobody do anything that could cause more trouble. Wizard, I think we're going to need your wizardly help on this one. It appears the old boy wasn't a fan of Tosh's modern spin on the ceremonial hymn, but it's not Tosh's fault. That's on me. This is all on me. I've been far too lax with my hierarchical duties around here. We've all lost sight of the old the old ones' words. In my defense, it's because those words, in the form of the sacred writs, were stolen from us generations ago by the ghost who squawks.
The very name is terrifying.
So the ghost is real?
He is, but he is not a ghost. He is a monster, and his real name is the Bantam.
The name is slightly terrifying, but I'm still concerned.
The Bantam and his Kulakamba thugs hate everything Ursai Village stands for, especially our relationship with our founder, the old boy. The Bantam store the sacred writs and keeps them like a prize in his lair to sever that relationship, to keep us from his words. Ursai has miraculously gone generations without watching the Kilowahoo ceremony, but here we are. Now, we need the sacred writs for guidance. We're begging you, wizard. Please, rescue the sacred writs from the Bantam in the Temple of Truth before the angry mountain devours us all.
Wako! Kulakamba! This is the moment we've been talking about training for! Guard the lies with your life! It's fighty time! Wako!
These Kula Kamba lemurs appear to be even stranger than the others. Certainly more violent. Still, do try not to hurt them too badly.
Fight's over! The ghost is that way! Or is he? Are any of us anywhere? Or is any of this real? Wako!
The Kula Kamba speak nonsense. Perhaps this ghostly Bantam character has bewitched them. Be on your guard, wizard. I hear more of them this way.
The rumors of the hideous monster from another world are true, but the Kula Kamba will not give up the ghost without a fight. We failed the ghost! The lies will destroy us all!
That sound. I'm suddenly overcome by one of the old one's memories from Caramel? Strange. Never mind that. This way!
Sorry, stranger, but this is where your little temple adventure ends. Turn around, or face the wrath of the Bantam! Ha! People usually flee in terror when I do that. What do you mean you've heard that shtick before? There are chicken heroes with mighty squawks where you come from, too? Well, then you're aware of what comes next. Angel, to me! Okay, you win this round. Take the writs and go. But know this, the truth is a lie, and you've not seen the last of the Bantam!
The Quake Charmer. That's what the memory was. Anyhow, those writs over there look sacred. Grab them and let us make haste to Ursai.
By the old boy's boots, you did it! You got the sacred writs. Let me have a look at them. From the mouth of the old one, yada yada, Lima shall be my shepherd. Thou shalt not eat calamari. What the heck is calamari? Anywho, let me just find a bit about the killer wahoo. Aha! Here we are. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Well, Juju, what does it say? Does it tell us how to circumvent fiery doom?
Well, it does tell us what we should do, but we're not doing it. So everybody, pack up your things. We're moving fast. Let's hustle, people.
A pack. Move. Hustle. Me rather take my chances with the volcano. What exactly do the rich say, Juju?
Fine. Should Ursai's devotion falter, a sacred child shall be crowned the Wahoo, celebrated, then gloriously thrown into the maw of Kilauea.
Secret child? That means Lima, right?
This doesn't seem right. Why would the old one require such an ending?
Oh! Kill a wahoo! Me get it. Brutal. Well, we're gonna miss you, Juju.
Absolutely not! Don't be ridiculous, people! I know what to do, but we have to hurry. We must prepare a trebuchet. Wizard, we need your help too. We were taught that the hibiscus is the most sacred flower the Old One ever created. They are his precious gift to Ursai village. For my plan to work, we'll need every hibiscus flower in the village. I need you to collect them all while the bears and I build a trebuchet.
Ah, there you are. Tosh is just making some final adjustments to the trebuchet. I see you collected a lot of hibiscus. Oh, of course. Hibiscus is sacred to the Old Ones too. They what was supposed to be sacrificed all along. Great thinking, Tosh. But why so many?
The flowers are for the altar, Aunt Juju. I'm sorry if I was being misleading. I just couldn't risk someone trying to stop me from being important.
I don't understand. Tosh sacrificed himself, yet Kilauea has grown angrier? What more does the old one want from us? I give up.
I can't quite find the right memories, but something tells me this is all wrong. We must get to the top of the volcano. I spied a path. This way.
Hey, Wizard, shouldn't you be running away from the volcano? You have a plan? Well, I hope it's better than Tosh's. If not, we're all toast.
Here's the way up, Wizard. Go! I hope you weren't expecting an easy route to the top of the volcano. Whoa! The path continues this way, Wizard, and it doesn't appear to get any easier. Gird yourself. Oh, look! More of the mana-corrupted yet cleverly named mango monsters. We're at quite the elevation now. I'll find a way up to the top of the volcano. You deal with whatever that is. You made it, Wizard. The top of the volcano is but a simple vine climb away. That is a common mode of mobility, yes?
Hang tight, Wahoo! Jeez, can you believe I was able to catch you with the bantam net, only to get startled and knock you into this hole? Sorry. Hey kid, turns out the noise that spooked me was the dastardly wizard. Give me a sec to deal with them, then I'll get you out.
The wizard? They're not dastardly. They're my friend. Maybe they can help you get me out. And fast. I think I see something moving down below.
Your friend? Okay, now I'm confused. Wizard, explain yourself. Oh, so you mistakenly reinstated the barbaric Wahoo's sacrifice. Amateur. In the future, leave the heroics to the heroes. Like me, the Banta. Oh, right, we've already done that bit. Anyway, as I was saying, us real heroes have awesome hero tools, such as the Wahoo Net. The net's toast now, but like the Bantam mantle itself, it was passed down from Bantam father to son. It caught many a flung lemur over the years. See, ever since a would-be Wahoo saved my ancestor from winged brotherhood pirates, my family has been the sworn protector of mistreated lemurs.
Wizard, are these stairs? This is definitely not a natural geological formation. No doubt one of the old one's monitoring stations is close.
But eventually Lemuria settled down, and the Bantam was needed less. So he became a ghost, waiting, watching from the shadows. There were no eruptions, no Wahoos to save. Then, one day the ground shook and the sky changed colors. Suddenly, everyone needs saving again.
Speaking of which, my grip is slipping. I'm gonna fall. Whoa! I'm okay, but there are creatures? Help!
Sit tight, little Wahoo. The Bantam and the Wizard will save you. But how? Oh, hey, look, there are stairs over there. Angel, it's hero time! There you are, Angel. This isn't what we pictured the inside of a volcano looking like, is it, boy? Oh, are those pipes? Leaking mana? What?
The concentrated mana has given life to the lava. You, the Bantam and his wolf, will have to fight past them.
Squawk! Lava creatures! Don't worry, Wizard. Angel has our backs, don't you, boy? Ha ha! Now, let's go have ourselves an adventure! Take that, you loathsome lava goonies! Ah, good name, right? Lava goonies? Because they're made out of... whatever. Angel liked it, didn't you, boy? Anyhow, my theory is that the mana leaking from those pipes has animated the lava. Something strange is afoot, Wizard. But what? And why?
We don't have time for idle discourse, Wizard. We've a lemur to save and an eruption to stop. Quickly, this way!
More lava goonies! This adventure's really heating up. Huh? At least give me a smile, Wizard. Your unchanging expression can be a bit off-putting. Fine work, everyone. Now, let us venture forth with haste, sans witty commentary, lest we accidentally enjoy our adventuring.
In another setting, his capriciousness would be worth studying. Also, Lava Goonies isn't as clever as Humangos. Come, Tosh is this way.
Wait, I've read about these ocular constructs. Legends say they guard the hallowed secrets of the Old One himself. Oh, hey, and there's the lemur.
Help! These floating items are just staring me down. It's creeping me out. For robots, they're so primal and evil.
Primeval Eyes! Just dispatch with the patrolling peepers so we can get back to the task at hand.
Another resounding victory! Thanks for the help, Angel. You too, Wizard. Lil Wahoo, you okay?
It's been a day, but yeah, I think I'm okay. I would like to leave now, though. This place is breaking my brain. I mean, what's with that door?
The door to the monitoring station. Quickly, Wizard, open it with the incantation.
Angel, escort Tosh to his new Kulakamba brethren. I'll be there as soon as I've helped the wizard with whatever lies beyond that door.
Remember the words that worked in the Wildlands. In existence, meaning. In knowledge, wisdom. In design, purpose. Yes, yes, it's working!
Great squawk! The door is opening. Best to stay behind me, wizard. You've no idea what could be lurking. Hey, wait for me! Squawk, wow. What is this place? This adventure just keeps getting weirder and weirder.
Perhaps it would be prudent for you to advise the Bantam to just sit quietly and not touch anything.
Why, we're standing in the very domain of the Old One, aren't we? It's so... not what I expected. Are those buttons? Don't touch the buttons. Good idea. Who knows what they do, right? Oh, you know. How... You know what? I'm just going to shut up and watch.
This must be quite a shock to the Bantam. This room redefines his entire world, redefines his very existence. I can sympathize. Nevertheless, he does raise a valid point. You do remember how to synthesize the attunement stone, right? It's got to be one of these buttons. Congratulations, hero. You've discovered the secret of the Angry Mountain. The eruption simulations will be permanently ceased. When I plucked the lemurs from the spiral and brought them to my new world, I intended them to be the glue that binds Lemurian society. Ursai was an experiment to see how bear folk would react to a life in which they had but one environmental threat to account for, the volcano. The lemurs were tasked with guiding the bear folk, with the ultimate goal of having someone, a hero, conquer the volcano's eruptions. The pageantry they invented around the volcano was unexpected, yet illuminating. Thankfully, you were able to parse the true intention. You are clearly of an advanced ilk, but you have much to prove yet. Claim the next stone. Your quest will materialize from there.
I always believed the Wahoo sacrifices were twisting the Old One's will, but he knew of them, and he never stopped this pageantry. That's evil.
Evil? That is the one we don't like, correct? Was the Old One really evil?
He sat and watched as the bears sacrificed innocent lemur after innocent lemur to a fiery hole. And for what? His sick amusement.
So he is evil. He allowed lives to be ended by being tossed into a hole. A hole which is like a cavity. Oh, did I must.
This is heavy stuff, but we should probably stop thinking and start doing, yeah? We should devise a plan. That's the hero thing to do, right? So what's your plan for that stone? Open the darkest secret of the Old One. I'm in! But we should probably update the Ursai villagers first. There's no way their non-hero minds can process everything we learned here. But they do need to know that Kilowahoo has been silenced for good. That means no more horrific lemur sacrifices. Ever. I'll hang back and let you do the talking, so there's no ghost who squawks, how about?
Wizard, you've calmed Kilowahoo. All hail the bold-faced outsider wizard, tamer of Kilowahoo. Come on, everybody. Bold face, bold face, bold face, bold face.
I just can't stay quiet. I, the ghost who squawks, aka the Bantam, helped the wizard calm the volcano forever. We saved Tosh's life, too! Twice!
Whoa! The ghost who squawks is a friendly ghost? What a twist!
Indeed! Especially friendly to bullied lemurs like wahoos, the likes of which formed the foundation of the Kulakamba tribe. But you all can help change that. Kilowahoo isn't affected by a ceremony, and it certainly doesn't require a sacrifice. It never did! No, this eruption was caused by the recent mana infusion, the very same issue wreaking havoc all over Lemuria.
That's a lot to process. Me figured the Kulakamba were just jealous of our laid-back paradise style. Me feel kinda bad now, but Tosh is okay?
He is now. He's safe with the Kulakamba, a group who will value him and his life. I hope you all learned a valuable lesson here.
I've learned I've been a bad hierarch and an even worse aunt. I vow to do better. Oh, and to trust outsiders more. Now, let's all go nap.
Hooray! Bold face and bottom! Hooray! Nap!
Look at how they celebrate you. They love you. What is this feeling I now have? Doesn't matter. You and the Bantam must away to Telos.
Ah, Telos. I haven't been here since I was a fledgling. I'll never forget it. They have the best street corn here. Anyway, we've got a dark Old One secret to dive into. Let's keep this adventure rolling. Wow!
Envy. That was the emotion that overtook me when I saw the Ursai praise you. But it came from somewhere else. Someone else. The Old One. This is not the first time his feelings transferred. I inherited his guilt about abandoning Lemuria, the very feeling that drove him to Caramel. He needed to reconcile the Cabal and the Arcanum so he could return to his office, to the creation he left there. I channeled that drive. Because I consumed him. His guilt. I didn't know what I was doing then, but I did it. Now I feel a new guilt. How do I alleviate it?
Mind blown. This has been the most invigorating adventure of my life. I feel like a whole new hero. What are we doing next?
And now I envy the chicken. I need time to ruminate on my situation. You and the Bantam should see if Quatermain has had any luck with that map.
Aha! The wizard! Like what I've done with the place? It's still a work in progress, but I've got plans. Big plans! Tell me of your adventures. Did you find another monitoring station? What bizarre monstrosities did you encounter? And is that a masked chicken?
The name is Kit Balker. Most know me as the ghost who squawks. But you can call me the Bantam.
Oh, I like the cut of this fella's jib. Now for my news. Our lemur hosts tell me there's another monitoring station in the Night Forest. It's a simple bushwhack through the Wildlands. If you reach the carnosaurs, you've gone too far. Bantam, let's you and I look over this map.